Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. Joining me to discuss how to acquire, grow, and retain customers through data-driven marketing is David Steinberg, co-founder and CEO of Zeta Global. David, it's great to have you with us. Welcome to Trade Talks.
Thank you, Jill. It's really exciting to be here.
What has history shown us about marketing during crises, and why brands should expand their marketing initiatives during a time like this?
Well, it's not just about keeping your marketing going and making sure that you stay in front of consumers. It's quite frankly the right type of marketing. We've seen over the last few months, a move to what I call empathetic marketing, which I think has been very, very powerful and has really worked. I think that, sort of if you're in the direct response ecosystem and you're just running sort of your normal marketing campaign, it's going to be more negative than positive. So it's not just running, which logically you want to stay in front of customers. You want to make sure that customers really understand your sort of standpoint in this current environment and that you're there for them as a company. But at the same time, you want to make sure that you're doing it the right way.
Well, marketers certainly were not immune to COVID-19, and it forced them to pivot strategy as quickly as any other sector. What are the best marketing practices amidst an economic downturn, especially given the uniqueness of our current situation?
Well, I think as I said, it goes back to empathy, right? I mean, fortunately or unfortunately, marketing is one of the biggest levers that a company can pull against profitability the quickest. Right? You literally can turn it on or off. So we do see in downturns, a lot of companies simply say, this is not where I can put dollars this week. And what generally happens is there are competitors who continue to invest those dollars, but migrate to a more empathetic message, win in the end. One of my favorite stories is if you look at the Great Depression, starting obviously in 1929 and exiting sort of at the beginning or end of World War II, as you think about it, what was the biggest winner, so to speak, in that? It was Procter and Gamble, right? They ran more marketing than anybody else through that period, and they went from not even considered one of the top consumer goods products companies in the United States to the largest in the world coming out of it.
Yeah, David, it's really interesting the way marketing has evolved, and certainly that trend was there for digital marketing, and they've been forced to even pivot more quick than anyone could have anticipated with COVID-19. So what are some specific things marketers should be doing to connect more effectively with their clients and target market with the digital mindset?
Well, I mean, one of the great things about digital is your ability to really track return on investment and really see how people are responding to your marketing in real time. It's difficult to do that in a linear world. So a lot of people are saying this will be a 5-year acceleration of marketers moving from analog to digital. And we're seeing that in the business results of everybody from Google to Facebook. Quite frankly, we've had a big step up in our business as of late because of it as well. The ability to know exactly what a dollar invested results in X return from a business perspective is very doable in a digital ecosystem. So as you think about getting to that sort of what am I investing versus what am I generating, digital is unparalleled to do that.
Yeah, David, it's really interesting. I want to touch on Zeta Global a bit here because you can actually discern some current trends that you're seeing in the marketing space because of the digitization on the platform alone. You can almost see it real time, or you can see it real time.
We can see it in real time, yeah. So, because our data cloud tracks 2.7 billion individuals, it gives us a tremendous amount of visibility into what they're doing from a signal perspective. So our data cloud is taking about 1 trillion data signals a day, which includes what individuals are reading, what they're buying, what their demographics are, what their behavioral patterns have been, and we synthesize that through artificial intelligence into what do they intend to do next. Do they intend to buy a particular product, or do they intend to churn off an existing platform? We can even get as granular as not just does somebody intend to subscribe to a particular credit card, but will they be credit approved or not prior to even putting an offer in front of them. So by getting so much further down the marketing funnel, we're able to dramatically cut the cost of anybody's marketing by using the Zeta Data Cloud than if they weren't. So we're also sort of unique in that we take the data plus the artificial intelligence, and then we own the activation methodologies we use to deploy through our software platform. I think that was one of the reasons that Forrester put us #1 in their most recent global enterprise software report.
Yeah, it's really quite remarkable just to hear you say that you're processing over a trillion pieces of data and then being able to turn that into something using AI is something that it's hard to wrap your head around. It's really quite remarkable. Is there one trend or something that really that's top of mind that you're seeing as a result of COVID-19?
Well, we're definitely seeing clients doing substantially more research before making a larger purchase. So, listen, to say that people are buying more online doesn't take it doesn't take the world's most advanced data cloud. I think all of us just can look in our foyers and see the Amazon boxes piling up. But the reality is, one of the big differentiators is before somebody is buying something above a certain cost, it used to be something they might research on one site and then purchase. Today, we're seeing them go to 3 or 4 times the number of places to research that type of a purchase. And, I think a lot of it is people are being more careful with their money. There's no question about that. And we also saw the savings rate in America skyrocket over the last few months, right? The other thing is people have more time, right? So when thinking about saving money and being more careful with your money meets incremental time, I think that leads to incremental research, right? And I think that's a really meaningful trend to anybody who is selling large durable goods. I think it's a meaningful trend to anybody in the financial services world. And we have a lot of clients in both, where what we're doing is we're helping to harness what these people are researching, and once again, synthesizing that into intent, and then helping, our clients to get the right offers in front of the right people at the right time.
All right, David, appreciate you spending time with us on Trade Talks. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
All right, you got it. Thanks for joining me. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.